Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, but I have something I want to talk with you about. How my main YouTube channel, City Planner Plays, was recently demonetized. And hopefully, if you're a content creator, prevent you from having the exact same fate. So basically, when you become a full-time content creator, or even before then, your CPA might recommend that you form an LLC to shield yourself from liability from the YouTube channel, as well as have an advantageous tax position. So back in 2021, I did that. I formed an LLC and I transferred all of my YouTube assets to the LLC and became an employee of that business. Fast forward to this last tax year, my CPA pointed out that my YouTube revenues were not actually going to the business, but they were actually going to me personally. And that's a big no-no from a tax standpoint. So they let me know that I should transfer my AdSense to my business. Now here's the thing, AdSense for YouTube is an absolute mess. It doesn't even feel like it's a YouTube first platform. It feels like it's meant for selling ads on regular websites. But when Google purchased YouTube, they shoehorned AdSense into this platform, and as a result, it feels like an afterthought. So I think that this is gonna be no big deal. I just changed the name from my personal name to the name of my business. However, AdSense makes it very clear that that is not okay, and that the only way to do this is to create a brand new AdSense account and transfer everything over there. So I do that. It's fairly simple. The only requirement is that you have a new email. So I set one up and I set up a new AdSense account. And then I log into YouTube and I start to transfer everything over to this new AdSense account. And that's where everything goes wrong. The moment that you do this, you leave the YouTube Partner Program, which is absolutely insane. Worst of all, you can't get back in until your new AdSense account is established. Now what this means is every single video on your YouTube channel is demonetized. You heard me right. Every single video on my YouTube channel was instantly demonetized. Now I'm not gonna lie. Once I realized that my entire YouTube channel was demonetized, I panicked. I went to this website that let you see if a YouTube channel was monetized or not, just to see if I was actually demonetized. And indeed, it said my entire channel was demonetized. Now, this part of YouTube isn't fun, the whole monetization aspect of it. That's not why people get into being a YouTuber, at least it's not the reason that they should. But it is an important part of it. You know, the space that I'm in right now is a space that I rent. I have my editor, I have composers, I have lots of bills related to the YouTube channel that I have to pay for, and a number of brand deals that I've signed contracts for and committed to doing. And this just so happened to be a day where I was supposed to be posting a video that had an integration in it. At this point, I started to panic because I was going to be forced to release a video and not have it monetized because of a contractual obligation. So I ended up reaching out to my YouTube Partner Manager, which is a person that I can actually talk to at YouTube. Now, if you're a YouTube channel of a certain size, you generally get one of these, and it's really nice. It really makes me feel valued as a creator. But even they couldn't help me in this particular instance. They recommended that I reach out to Partner Support, which is basically someone that you can chat with directly from the YouTube Creator Studio. And Partner Support told me that I just have to be patient, which honestly wasn't very comforting. And that's because I was reading that it could be up to 3 weeks before my channel was monetized again. And that would be devastating to my business. Now, besides the monetary impact, I was really concerned about the impact it would have on the reach of my channel. What incentive would YouTube have to push a video that's demonetized? And think about it. If you're a brand that's working with me and I push this video out that's demonetized and it doesn't get viewed by many people, you might not want to work with me again. So the whole structure of my business starts to fall apart. So I was really worried about where to go from here. But what can I do besides wait? So that's what I did. And 3 hours later, I got an email saying that my AdSense account was established. So that made me feel good, but within my YouTube studio, it still said that my AdSense account was not linked to my YouTube channel and that connection could take 3 weeks to occur. So I continued to wait, and 3 hours later, that connection was made, and I was remonetized. Kind of. Now at this point, I have to wait for a pin to come in the mail once again. And it's gonna be 3 weeks before I can get that pin and fully monetize my channel. But honestly, it's fine. Because at least I'm monetized, because for those 6 hours, I didn't make any money. And if it would have gone on for 3 weeks, it could have really impacted my business. So if you want to avoid this, what I would highly recommend you do is establish that new AdSense account first and let it get approved. And from what I've read, if you do that, and then you transition your YouTube channel to this new AdSense account that is already approved, you won't have to go through this entire process that I went through. And your YouTube channel won't be demonetized. I'm also gonna warn you that if you don't do it the correct way, you could be demonetized for up to 3 weeks. I saw Reddit posts of people saying that exact scenario happened to them. And I'm just really fortunate that it didn't happen to me. Now for YouTube, I really hope that they figure this out because the dream of most creators is to be able to do this full time. And the penalty for going full time shouldn't be being demonetized for up to 3 weeks. That's crazy. AdSense is so important to so many YouTube channels, and being demonetized for a little while is really scary. So I hope that YouTube figures out a way to improve this process in the future. But for now, this is the process that we have, and hopefully you can learn from me. And I'm happy to say that my channel has been remonetized. Kind of. Again, kind of.